Have you ever wondered why some people seem to carry an aura of mystery? A quiet wisdom that attracts and at the same time intrigues? It's as if they know something most people don't, but they choose not to share it. What if I told you that these individuals hold powerful secrets, ones that, if revealed too soon, could be misunderstood or even dangerous? Many believe the spiritual path is about sharing everything, but the wisest know that certain knowledge must be protected, not out of selfishness but out of wisdom. In this video, you'll discover the 7 things highly spiritual people simply don't share with anyone. Get ready, because what you're about to learn could change your perception of what it really means to live in harmony with the law of attraction and spirituality. Are you ready for this journey of revelations? 1. Spiritual secrets. Highly spiritual people know there's a wisdom that transcends common logic. They understand that certain insights can transform lives, but they don't share these revelations with just anyone. Instead, they observe who is truly ready to receive these lessons. Wisdom shouldn't be forced, just like the law of attraction won't work without receptivity. Imagine someone who, out of pure curiosity, wants to learn meditation, but their mind is completely distracted. In this case, the person isn't ready, and the answers they seek won't bring the desired results. Another interesting aspect is how these individuals, when they do choose to share a teaching, do so subtly. They offer fragments of wisdom in moments of need, like a mentor guiding their apprentice only as far as they're ready to go. It's an act of protection, almost as if they are safeguarding spiritual power to prevent it from being misunderstood. A practical example would be a teacher who simply suggests that daily meditation could unlock invisible doors in the mind, without going into complex details about how or when this might happen. These people also understand that not everyone is ready to grasp the depth of spirituality. Instead of insisting, they wait. They know that, just like flowers bloom at the right time, wisdom must be delivered when the student is prepared. This might seem frustrating to some, but it's an act of great generosity. After all, true wisdom isn't about quantity but about quality, and patience is part of the law of attraction in action, guiding the person at the perfect moment. 2. Silent charity. Highly spiritual people practice charity differently than what many are used to. They do good without making noise, without expecting any form of recognition. This kind of generosity comes from a pure desire to help, to nurture their spirituality through selflessness. When they give something, whether it's time, resources, or even advice, they seek no return or praise. A simple example would be donating to a charity or helping someone in need without ever mentioning the act to others. For these individuals, true charity happens when the ego is set aside. They understand that the universe, through the law of attraction, responds to silent intentions with abundance. This means that even though no one sees their actions, the act itself creates a positive flow of energy. Instead of posting on social media about their good deeds, they prefer anonymity, trusting that the real impact goes beyond human eyes. And why is this so important? Because when charity is practiced without the expectation of return, it carries a pure energy. These people are wise enough to know that what truly matters is not external recognition, but the deep spiritual effect their quiet actions generate. It's a form of active meditation, a kind act that, no matter how invisible, reverberates throughout the universe in ways that few can understand. 3. Premonitions and dreams. Highly spiritual people are often guided by premonitions and dreams. These manifestations can be incredibly powerful and enlightening, but interestingly, they know the value of keeping them to themselves. It's not because they want to hide something, but because they understand that not everyone is ready to handle what dreams might reveal. Sharing these visions with others carries the risk of creating dependency or even fear. Imagine someone who is constantly searching for answers and clings to another's words. This dependency can block their own spiritual path. Moreover, these individuals understand that dreams and premonitions are personal and intimate, often containing messages that only make sense to the one experiencing them. Therefore, they are cautious about sharing these signs, waiting for the right moment or the right person. It's as if the insights gained in a deep meditative state are delicate and require a safe environment to flourish. They prefer to channel these visions toward their own growth, trusting that spirituality will guide them in using this knowledge appropriately. Finally, there's wisdom in not making these experiences public, because understanding that each person's subconscious works in unique ways is vital. Instead of feeding anxieties or insecurities in those around them, they choose to remain silent, using their premonitions as internal guides. In this way, they move forward on their spiritual journey, trusting that the law of attraction will continue to bring them the answers they need, without the need for external validation. 4. The power of words. Highly spiritual people understand the profound impact that words can have on reality. They are fully aware that words are not just sounds in the air. They are energy in motion, capable of building or destroying. That's why they carefully avoid using negative or harmful terms. They know that speaking ill of others or themselves is a waste of spiritual power. Instead, they use words of affirmation, gratitude, and encouragement, because they believe the law of attraction responds to the vibrational frequency we emit through speech. A practical example is someone who, instead of constantly complaining about their circumstances, chooses to be thankful for the small daily blessings, like the simple act of waking up and taking a deep breath. Over time, this change in word usage begins to transform the person's perception of reality, and consequently, reality itself. By consciously choosing positive and constructive words, these individuals create an atmosphere around them that attracts more prosperity, harmony, and peace. Silence is also a powerful tool for those who understand the power of words. When there's nothing good or useful to say, they prefer to remain silent, knowing that silence can often be more beneficial than thoughtless words. This doesn't mean they avoid difficult conversations, but even in those moments, they choose each word carefully, measuring its impact. In this way, they move forward with wisdom, knowing that speech is a form of meditation in motion, where every word has the power to shape the future. 5. Humility in success. Highly spiritual people understand that success, no matter how grand, is not an end in itself. They recognize that their achievements are the result of a deeper connection with the universe, and because of this, they remain humble even in the face of great victories. This behavior reflects the wisdom that when the ego is exalted, spiritual balance can be lost. They know that true greatness lies in continuing to serve, regardless of the trophies they may collect along the way. Upon achieving success, instead of boasting or seeking recognition, these people redirect their focus to those around them, looking for ways to support and uplift others. An example of this would be an entrepreneur who, upon achieving prosperity, invests part of their profits in social impact projects without ever publicizing their actions. They understand that true spiritual power lies in remaining simple, recognizing that every success is an opportunity to practice more humility and inner meditation. This type of humility doesn't mean denying the value of their accomplishments, but rather seeing each victory as a chance to grow spiritually. By keeping their feet on the ground, these individuals show that wisdom and spirituality are the greatest achievements. The law of attraction rewards those who do not let pride get in the way, keeping them in a positive cycle of growth and learning. Success then becomes just a natural consequence of living aligned with greater purposes. 6. Trust and discretion. Highly spiritual people understand the value of keeping the secrets and confessions entrusted to them. They are fully aware that sharing intimate or vulnerable information from others can cause deep harm, both to the person who confided and to the one who hears it. That's why discretion is one of their greatest virtues. They know that just as the law of attraction shapes the universe around us, the words we release can alter the lives of others. Keeping these secrets is a demonstration of respect for others' spirituality and the trust they've been given. These people act as true guardians of others' secrets. When someone seeks advice or confides a personal issue, they listen attentively but never pass that information along. A clear example would be a friend who shares a difficult moment in their life. A spiritually wise person not only receives that pain but treats it with care and silence, knowing that exposure could destroy the trust that's been built. This level of confidentiality is a sign of deep respect and empathy. This discretion also reflects how they see themselves in the world. They understand that spiritual power doesn't reside in how much information they share, but in the wisdom of knowing what to keep secret. It's not about omission, but about avoiding the chaos and negative consequences that gossip or slander can bring. And so, they continue on their journey, trusting that the universe rewards those who know how to honor silence and confidentiality. 7. Intentions and actions. Highly spiritual people are driven by a simple principle. Actions speak louder than words, but they prefer their actions to remain invisible. They help others without making a fuss, often in unexpected moments and places. They don't seek applause or recognition, because they understand that the true reward comes from the act of helping itself. It's like when someone discreetly pays for a stranger's meal at a restaurant, never revealing their identity. These quiet gestures are a way of elevating the energy around them, maintaining the purity of their intentions. Moreover, they don't force their help onto others. Rather than imposing what they think is right, they wait for the right moment to act. They know that assistance is only valuable when the other person is ready to receive it. Just like in meditation, timing is everything. They patiently wait for signs from the universe and then act without hesitation. Imagine a mentor who observes their apprentice's growth from a distance, stepping in only when necessary, never taking control of the process. This way of acting allows their good intentions to materialize effectively, without the weight of vanity or ego. They help out of love, out of spirituality, never expecting anything in return. They know that the law of attraction will eventually bring back what they have given to the world. This wisdom in acting, almost invisibly, is the pinnacle of mature spiritual practice, where the goal is not to be seen, but to make a difference. So what are you going to do with all this knowledge? Knowing what highly spiritual people keep to themselves, it's clear that true wisdom lies not in what is said, but in what is done in silence. Can you apply these lessons to your own life? Think about how your words, actions, and even thoughts are shaping the reality around you. Are you sharing too much? Maybe it's time to reevaluate how you handle the spiritual power you have in your hands. If you're ready for real change, start today by applying what you've learned here. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. There's so much more to discover about spirituality, wisdom, and the power of the law of attraction. Stick around and let's continue this journey together.